Good evening, and welcome to a special episode of عنان podcast, shot here live during the Miss Global Forum 2024. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce my guest for this session, Mr. غوميس. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I was debating. Do we go? It's Bafétmbi, right?
Yeah.
Do people
But
call
Buffet
you?
is good.
Buffet is good. Welcome, Buffet. It's very nice to have you
Thank
here.
you. I'm very happy to be back.
Yeah. So, how long has it been since you've last visited the kingdom?
Yeah, 1 year. Almost
1 year.
Years, yeah.
Okay, that's great. Great to have you back.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bafé, you've come back to a place where you've played previously,
Mm-hmm.
and you've recently also announced your retirement.
Mm-hmm.
So, exciting times ahead for you, I assume.
Yeah, it was a difficult decision to take, but I think, like I said, I was when I start football is for one period and then continue my life. I can spend more time with my family to see the kids grow up and enjoy the memory, because I was lucky to travel a lot and to live a different experience in many countries.
Amazing. How did your journey start, your football journey?
Yeah, my journey started when I was kids at home with my brother. You know, I want to do like him. He was falling in love with football, and then we start to
Your
play at
older
home.
brother?
Yeah, my
Older,
older
yeah.
brother, because I'm from Toulon and one African family, and my father and mother have 10 children.
Oh, mashallah.
And then I want to follow my big brother, and we start to play at home between the corridor. They have two doors, and then we start like this. And then the football choose me like I choose it, and then I start to continue this journey.
That's incredible. So was it that you were scouted, or were you actively pursuing it?
Yeah, after when I reached 13 years old, during my teenager time, I joined the Academy of Saint-Etienne.
Okay.
And then the thing became very serious. I understand I can perform and become a football players, because when I was kid I have made many idol, but from the young guys childhood from district, it was very difficult to dream, to believe one day you can be inspiration for the kids or big football players international. I was even so far to dream about that. But like I said, we are in Saudi. Here the value of the face is very important. When you combine hard work and the face, the impossible became possible.
Absolutely. Faith is a very prominent component of the way that we operate within Saudi and the region in general. So that's a beautiful thing to hear. Who were your biggest supporters throughout this journey?
My mother.
Your mother. Oh,
My mother,
that's sweet.
because she, like I say, they cannot help me to make my homework, to read the contract, because they didn't know how to read or to write something. But they give me something even more precious. They give me their trust.
Amazing.
And then they start to allow my brother to bring me to the training, to cook special food for me, because I didn't have to eat every day the African food.
Ah, nice.
And then they make some sacrifice, because to allow my brother to go by bus is some part of the budget of the month, and this was very difficult for them. And then the night I have to come back to home by myself alone to cross the forest. And then during this time I learned to be successful I need the courage, perseverance, and faith.
That's incredible. That's incredible. So your mother and partially your brother, from what you're describing as well.
Yeah, my brother, he was very important in my success, especially when I was kids. He teach me how to play, how to act, especially in changing room. You have to act different because you have to have some respect to your teammate, to say the good morning, because when you grow up with 10 children in the street, for to be honest, I was not always a good boy, because you have to learn by your mistake. You have to sometimes to be in the street, you see many things you didn't have to see in this age. And sometimes to keep the balance is not easy. But my big brother and the football saved me.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Did you get into trouble before that?
Yeah, it can be. The most important is to learn from your mistake, and it's true. Sometimes I follow the friends I didn't have to follow, and you do this kind of mistake. And then when now you become father, you understand. And then my parent suffer a lot during my young age, but when I start and I play my first game at professional, to see my parents cry, because they sacrifice for me was something very important for me.
That's beautiful. They must be super proud of you right now.
Yeah. I hope where he is not here now in this world, but I try to follow what I learned from it.
That's
from
beautiful.
him.
That's beautiful. And you mentioned your kids a couple of times.
Yeah.
You have.
I have 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 daughter. The last one, he's one Saudi, because he born here. And then, it was very important. That's why always when I come back here, Riyadh and especially Saudi, have special place in our heart, in my family.
Oh, that's incredible. So how does it feel to be a young retiree?
Yeah, it's difficult, because to wake up with any goals. I was someone, the football, for to be successful in the football, you have to put the football in middle in your life, and then you have to
with the training and
the
schedule,
schedule, especially when you play from the club like Marseille, Galatasaray and Hilal is the most popular club in the country. And then this give you is the prestige, but behind the prestige they have a lot of sacrifice to do. And then you have to wake up with your goal, to eat with your goal, to sleep with your goal, to get up earlier, to go to the bed later. And sometimes when you have a day off, you have to fly back to France to train with your personal coach. And because, like I say, when you didn't perform for this kind of club, they didn't have time. You have to go. We change, because they give you trust and love, but you have to perform. And the victory was my universal language.
Amazing. So in your training, there's personal training, there's team training, there's...
I was with my staff in Saudi. I was a personal coach, my chef, my physio, and then it was I have always to do something. Sometimes it's recovery, sometimes it's to walk more, sometimes it's stretching. The extra training is important, because training is not enough.
So you were one of the first, you mentioned a few times your time in Saudi. You were one of the first international players to come to Saudi. How was that experience for you, and how was the transition of moving your family here?
It was a risk for me to come here, because I was very happy in Turkey, play for Galatasaray in Champions League. We won the league, but when they explained me the project of Hilal, and especially Saudi, it was something important to come here. The country of the project, all people talk the project today. They have in Saudi many big players, world-class players, but we have to know, all of us, even me, the football in Saudi
Next level.
Exists since long time.
Yes.
They have many Samuel Jaber, Majid
Yes.
for Al Nasser. They have many. The football in Saudi, they have story, and then they have many good players here. But they have lack of maybe with the social media is what I try to do when I come to interact with social media to have a more visibility, and this is very good because the government invest a lot for that, and today we can see. But when I come, I see many big family come to stadium. The stadium was full, and then with this you can understand this is the country of football. When I came, Hilal was amazing team already. They just need one leader in front, one striker, and then thanks God they choose me, and then the story was wonderful and successful. But Saudi is the country of football, and then I'm sure in the future it will be more because already a wonderful improvement.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for that. And my understanding is you were very well loved by all the teams that you played with. What would you say is the secret to that success, both internationally and in Saudi?
You know, to be honest with you, growing up in diversity during my childhood helped me a lot. You know, when you know the importance of when I was in the street, I grew up with the Arab, the Italian, the African, and then this will help you to adapt. It was not difficult to adapt in any country, but to be honest with you, the Saudi was the true revelation, because like I say, the value of the importance of the value of the faith, the Saudi hospitality is something very close to my heart, and then it was really easy to adopt. For example, the traditional clothes,
which you're wearing now.
I feel this very clean, very comfortable, and very elegant.
Yes.
And then this is was the real challenge was in changing room with my teammate. You know, in changing room, we have many players, and it's like a dance, and then we have to know how to dance together. And then as a foreign, the performance is the best thing to build strong relation, and then to keep the door very open. And then I start to fight for my teammates. They fight back for me, and then they adopt me, because we share the same dream to bring back Asia in Saudi after 20 years for our country. It was the first step for the project to show Saudi have great football players. And then after to winning this trophy, I said in the pitch, Asia, our dream become true. Go to the stand, take from the fans the Saudi flag, and enjoy with the president and
beautiful.
And my teammate. It was very amazing.
It feels like it was
enjoy.
Emotional as well.
Yeah, really. And then after to make some step to drink gawa with my teammate, talk with them. You know, I say about the value of the faith. It was very important for the fans, and they follow me to say every Friday Juma Mubarak, and to learn some word. It's very important for me to make the first step.
That's incredible. And you mentioned faith a few times. So what role does faith play in your life?
You know, you will have a good moment, but also in the life you can have a difficult time.
Yes.
And then the faith, even also in the football, you can have some injury, you can have sometimes you didn't perform very well, but the faith, it will help you to support, and then you understand that every obstacle is the one more step for the summit. And then this is the value of the faith. When you mix the faith and to be patient, you have also to mention for the young guys, they listen me today, the patience is very important. You know, Rome wasn't built in one day.
Absolutely. And can you give me an example potentially of a tough moment?
The best moment?
A tough moment.
Tough moment.
And then we'll talk about the best moment.
The tough moment, my tough moment in Saudi was my first year. I come from Galatasaray, where I was the biggest players, and then I come to Saudi, and then when you come to the other league, you have to prove again.
Yes.
And
so
then
it's like starting over.
I go out to my comfort zone. I come to Saudi, and then Saudi, they have some kind of people. When you give one, they can give you three.
Yeah.
But if they didn't see, it will be a very tough time. And then my first year, I didn't win any trophy. I was not top scorer. It was very tough. I was even shy because when you play for Hilal, to be second, they have immediate meeting. And then as a professional, I have to take the responsibility. But thanks God, the fans and the teammates trust me, continue to support me. They changed the president, they changed the coach, but they keep give me the confidence. Fahad Ben Nafar, the president, and Farah Mufaraj was very close to me, helped me a lot, and then the success come. The success is not always come after hard work. Sometimes take time. And then, after the year after, I became important players for the Saudi League and help to develop some important players. It was very tough, my first years. Also the adaptation, because when you lost, you can start to lose some penalty, lose confidence, but with the support of the fans, my teammate, the club, and the face, I learned a lot of things in Saudi, not only in the pitch, but also as a man. I grow up, and then this value, he will help me until the end of my life.
That's amazing. You mentioned something that I really liked. You just said that sometimes success doesn't come after hard work. It requires time.
Yeah.
That's extremely powerful.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people say you put in the work, if you're not getting the results, then people quit. But what you're saying is you need to persevere throughout.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's the timing of things. It's the time and dedication that you have.
Yeah. Like I say, in the football, in the business industry, is very important to be patient. Patient is very important to be successful. You can see today all world talk about Saudi.
Yes.
But we didn't start yesterday.
That's true.
This was a long process.
Right.
Our leader, the Crown Prince, and the government work and make many meetings, and then understand what we can do, the strategy, the vision. And then today, I think Saudi show how he's powerful, how the football improve a lot. All players want to come to play here. During my time, the players call me and said, why you go to play there? You left Galatasaray, you go there. Today, everyone jealous. They said, oh, do you have some contact?
You were the
first. do you have some contact for me to come to play to Saudi? And this is the story.
Yes.
Every time, step by step, we will arrive.
Does that make you proud?
And then this make me proud, but really I was not surprised because, like I say, it's not only Hilal. I like how Nasser work. I like how Ali or Etihad, even the small club, improve a lot. When today I watch the Saudi League, the intensity improve, the quality of players. Also, we are only the team. We beat Argentina with Messi,
yes.
And then they became a World Cup winner.
Yes.
And this is showed how we improve.
It's becoming like a football powerhouse of sorts.
And this, if I have to say, the kids, don't forget to be patient, because patience is power.
Absolutely. So what is your vision of what 2034, FIFA World Cup is gonna look like in Saudi?
I think when I arrived, I was this image of the photo of our crown prince with the vision 2030. And now I just arrived, and then we are in 2024. I can see how the changement, how the all people already talk about Saudi. I think it will be the best event of sport who event be in this world, because Saudi know how to host the things. They make very well with the Saudi League, but also about the box, about the Paris Dakar. And now we will prepare for the World Cup, and then I'm sure it will be an amazing event.
So in your career, what beyond Saudi, what has been a defining moment for you? What's one thing that you said, this is a very important moment in my life throughout your career?
The best moment for me was in Tokyo when I scored the goals. I never cry for football, but I cry in Tokyo because I know how I sacrifice to win this cup, because the Hilal fans, how they are tough, and then they wait this moment since 20 years, and before to send me hi, salam alaikum, they send Gomis Asia, Gomis Asia. And this was this kind of pressure, very good pressure, but good pressure because I don't want to disappoint them, because I was already disappointed once for my first year. I didn't win trophy, but they always said, we have enough league, Gomis. We want you and your teammate, because I was not alone. I have very good team, very organization about the management. We want Asia. And then to score these goals was, I understand we won this cup. I think about 2 years sacrifice with my teammate. It was very is one of the best day in my career. And then when we come back to celebrate with all country, was not only Hilal fans. We go to Deria, we have some image of all fans, but the best thing is we meet with the crown prince, and this was really the best thing one player can dream. Especially when he come to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
This is really honor, and I cannot forget this day. That's why in my house I meet this. I take the two picture, and this is if I have to have the image of my successful time in Saudi, is this picture with the crown prince.
Is there, so that's your favorite trophy, I would assume.
Yeah.
Is there a favorite goal
Definitely
that you have?
Is
there one goal that you're...
Yeah, it was the goal in the final, because it was most in Japan. Okay. Was the most important for Hilal fan, for my career in Saudi, because we live for this trophy, and then it represents many years to work for me, also to show the people who have doubt that Saudi was a wrong decision, show them this is the best decision. I play for important club in the wonderful country of football, successful. We have fans. We have controlled football, and this was the biggest point of me. And then that. I was so happy also for my teammate, because they was already lost to final, and they suffer a lot.
Okay, I love that. That's beautiful. And so now that you're retired, how are you going to spend the time that you have? Because before we talked about the schedules and the playing and the discipline.
Yeah, I have many projects. I have one club in Senegal. I have also one orphanage some project in France and Saudi, but the most important is to stay in the football. For example, here they have a lot of talent, and then I want to be part of this project to help the future talent of Saudi to make
Saudi
well, to share.
specifically, or are you looking at other places as well?
I don't know. We will see what the future bring me. Like I said, the value of faith. I will never. I believe God, and then we will see what He will come to me. But I would like to share my experience to help the new generation to grow up and to show the talent. I think Saudi is one place to be, because they will be very important in the sport world, and also plus to be for many sectors. And then if I can help with my knowledge, I will do this with pleasure.
That's amazing. Do any of your kids want to follow your footsteps? Yeah.
I have one kid. That's why also I have to stay. He arrived he arrived to the age I have to be more with him, to teach him the importance of the respect, the dignity, to be proud, to act like a big man. And then now it's time to spend time with him. He's recently signed for Lyon, the club. He's with the youth team. We will see. We will follow. I think it's too early to talk about the career, but he have to enjoy with his friend the passion, and to learn about the football.
Good luck to him.
Thank you.
It was an absolute pleasure getting to know you a little bit. Is there any parting words that you'd like to leave the youth with?
Like I said, if I have something to say to you guys, don't be afraid to go out to the comfort zone. We judge someone, a man, not how many times he fall down, but for how many times he get back up. And then this is very important. Like I said, I was sad to leave Turkey. I didn't know I will be more happy in Saudi Arabia. This is the best example from my side.
So it's taking steps into the unknown as well.
Take the risk, be patient, and then work hard. This is the most thing. Then they have very successful people in Saudi, very talented in the sport, in the other sector. And then be proud to be Saudi, and we and you are a great future.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bafi. It was an absolute pleasure. Inshallah. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And goodbye.
Thank you.